This is iLLANOiZE Radio with Biko, iLLANOiZE Jones, and Pretty Riot. Going down right now.
The first time we linked up, it was nobody in a spot. There was nobody there, but she turned up like it was 1 million people watching. From then and there, I'm like, yeah, she's special. Because as an artist, when you're performing, you have to perform like it's a sold out show. Whether it's 1, 2, 3 people in the crowd, you got to go crazy. And most importantly, your performance is what drives your audience and, builds your following up. And I bring to the mic Dakota Unique. How you feeling? You good?
Slap. Yeah.
So, hold on, let me get this right. So, been in tune with you for quite some time.
A long time.
It had.
I first started on me.
Really?
Yes, that's when I first started.
Oh wow!
I think I was 16 or 17.
Dang. How old are you now?
20.
Yeah, we've been knowing each other for quite some time. I was young then.
So I know you wasn't.
Stop messing my young glow up, man. I was smiling.
Your parade.
Man, I was.
She be trying to your parade.
She just did, because I was all smiling.
No, you did have hair back then. You had dreads.
Yeah, that's when they was kind of growing out. And look on him.
I just love messing with you.
Finna mute your mic. But
I thought you was finna do it for real.
I
I was gonna say, wow, you so pretty, yo.
No, I wouldn't do that to sis. Come on,
I
now.
had to walk out the studio. Feelings would be too hurt.
I wouldn't do that to you. Now, since we've last met each other, you've done some big things, and one of those big things was VH1 Shine.
Yeah.
Like you gotta let Big Bro know how that was.
I mean, man. I think I was the youngest person there. I think I was 18 probably, but I was still in school. Like I was doing my online classes and everything when I was there. So it was an amazing experience. Like I learned everything from everybody. I feel like I'm a better artist because I did that. Meeting Rick Ross. First of all, meeting rich people like that. I don't see that often. So when I was when I was seeing 100,000 on the stand and everything, I'm like, yeah, I need that. It was just
it made so just seeing what music can bring.
Right.
That how did that motivate you as a person? Well, not person. I'm gonna say as an artist.
Artist, yeah. It just made me open my eyes. Like I'm really here. I could really do this, and I could really go farther than what I am right now. So if I learn more from them, listen to what they saying, and not be like, all right, man, he just talking just to be talking. But listening to what they saying, I feel like I'm better, and I'm gonna get better because I had that experience. So that just made me open my eyes really.
Do you think that was a humbling experience for you, being a new artist? Because I know a lot of new artists. They come out, and not to say they shouldn't feel like that, but they feel like they the shit. And not to say that's not a good feeling you're supposed to have. You're supposed to feel like that.
But
but did you feel like when you was on that show, being with so many influential people and having them give you feedback, okay, maybe I'm not necessarily not as good, but okay, so maybe I do got some growing to do.
Nah, as they was telling everybody, every artist there, everybody has they hiccups or they strength and weakness. Mm-hmm. So that opened my eyes to say, okay, I need to work on this more. I need to, and I definitely worked on it when I got back home, and that's how I feel like I'm gonna keep saying it because I feel like I did get better, as an artist, as a person, as an overall performer. And
I mean, I see it. Like I said, from seeing you back then to now, seeing you mature in your energy. The level of energy you have is much different than back then. Your energy now is happy. Let's do this.
Oh, me, because I'm always smiling.
And it's really showing now.
You always talking. Go on.
So pretty much, I think I already asked you that. No, actually, I didn't ask you this. You opened up for quite a bit of major artists. Yeah. Do you feel that that was beneficial for your career?
Yeah, actually, I opened up for them before I got on the show. So once I was watching them performing everything again because I'm always learning. So watching them and then being around them and then going onto the show, that was just amazing. Seeing these people and then go back and seeing these other people, you know,
and seeing them again
on me, and then performing with them, like, yeah, that was amazing.
So yeah, you go ahead. I saw you.
I'm just listening.
Got you. So you I see your style changed up too.
Yeah, I'm a rock star.
Turn up. Turn up.
I love it. She said, I'm a rock star.
I am.
What made you join the Rockstar crew?
Nah, I always feel like I've been a rock star, but I just, you know, just grew up into like a bigger rock star, like a super rock star, like a superstar rock star.
Super rock star.
On me. That's exactly what I'm going to call it.
So I want the question that I do have, since the show and today, what's the difference from the time you've been on the show and to now, like the present, like?
So, like, when I was on the show, I didn't know a lot of things. I didn't know, like, I had to own my own beats. I didn't know, like, you got to perform without, you know, your track, if that makes sense.
No, that makes a lot of sense.
People don't know that.
And then mainly owning your music, like having your paper, like having the business
paperwork.
side of, you know, like having the business side of it, right? Like registering your music, copyright, all that. Like a lot of artists I didn't know that. So like when I got home, I linked up with Zay, aka iLLANOiZE, my producer. We just been like cooking up. He just been cooking up beats off like from scratch. Like he like the coldest producer I know. Like so yeah, that's pretty much what, you know, changed as far as me knowing what comes the business side of it.
So out of all of the business notations you just stated, what do you feel is the most important paperwork to have in order?
Like your masters, owning your music.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I feel like. Because you can't get no money without owning your own music.
Got you. So pretty much to be in my ass cap.
Right.
Had that. Okay. I just wanted to ask you that so the outside world can understand, people that's listening and watching.
A lot of artists don't know that. Like, a lot of artists don't know.
Yeah, they
like,
just make music.
That's not just what it is. Like, just going to the studio and then rapping on, like, a YouTube beat. That's not, you know.
It's not. It's like you have to learn before you do.
Exactly.
Of course, you know, music is a hobby thing. Some people just do it for the hobby.
Yeah.
And then when they get serious, they still look at it as a hobby.
Right.
But not understanding it's paperwork behind this. It's other people that own that beat. You got to split.
When I was at the show, I only owned one of my beats, and that was My City. And then, like, the rest of my songs, like, I didn't own none of the beats. So, like, that was the only song that I could perform on the show is My City. So, like, I had to make all my other songs, like, from scratch. Right, and then I had to perform it the next day. So, like, think about if I did know I had to own my beats and had to, you know, do all that. I feel like I would have won the show because I would have had all my stuff together. Like, I didn't, you know, I don't have a manager. I'm just me. Me and my mama style me, and then I'm just doing me. It's just me and him making songs. So I'm doing this by myself.
Hey, that's deep. Like,
so I had to learn all this by myself.
And I like how you said if you would have knew that then, you would have had a bigger shot
on me
on the show.
Because they already like my energy and how like I carry myself. So it was just me having my songs together.
Man, that's deep.
And a lot of people don't know that. Like I never like did an interview after, you know, the show came out or like none of that. I never told nobody about that. Like about me being in school, like, okay, I gotta write this paper and then I gotta go do like B-roll or go to the studio or do, you know, a lot of people didn't know that. They just thought like I was just on a show just to be, you know,
on the show trying to get your name. Well,
right.
You was getting your name out there, but you still was doing what you need to do behind the scenes.
And I was the only one that was still in school, so everybody, you know.
That's tough.
Exactly.
I didn't know that. Go ahead.
So I was just going to say, because you said you were still in school, so that really shaped your hustle now. Yeah. You know, so now it's like, it ain't no days off for you for real. Right. I like that.
Mm-hmm. I was writing papers, doing I was a senior, so, you know, I had to do all, you know.
To graduate.
Exactly.
You was dealing with some pressure.
Yeah. I was, and a lot of people don't know that because I didn't mention that to the Dream, Rick Ross, or Lenny. I didn't mention that to nobody because I didn't want to be like them to feel bad, you know. So I just wanted to work harder with everybody else. So,
well, you heard it here first, and I thank you for taking your time out to come chat with Big Bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know this was your first interview after the show.
Yeah, this is my first interview after the show.
Yeah, that's dope.
On me. So don't nobody have it but y'all.
Hey, salute to that. So what we gonna do is get into a quick music break, and we'll be right back with my homie Dakota Unique. We gonna get into Luke. I'm saying the title of the song. We gonna get into Try Hits, Luke Kane. Joe, they submitted this to us.
Yeah, them my brothers right there. Them my brothers right there. On me, that's them.
It is a small world up in here. These brothers just submitted their track, and they here today with us.
Yes, these are my brothers.
How crazy is that? And we finna get into this track right now. That's crazy.
Brother.
Test the engineer right now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Bags of Margilla, I got strands of the killer. Ay, I'm a jiggy hitter, had a couple of sisters. Ay, we're coming from Mexico, plugged in Consuela. Ay, my boy from cartel, don't tell her hasta luego. She want the egg, so she want the boat. I want a friend, no, I need them both. I make a man.
What just happened was magical. Like now, our listeners and to the people that's watching us, you see, if we like a song, we gonna play it. We don't care who you is, where you from. If we like it, we gonna play it as long as it's clean. And that that shows today. We have the people song, the artist song we just played is literally here, and we didn't even expect.
I thought they was just her homies.
Yeah.
I thought they were just the guys from the hood.
No.
She brought up with her.
Yeah, me too.
Then I found out Buddy was the producer, and then as soon as you played the song, hey, that's us.
I'm like, what? I'm like, what? Okay, that's super dope.
It shows you that we really hands on with this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We really hands on. You don't have to go nowhere else. You know what I mean? We do everything over here at Illinois.
Radio, blog, all the
TV shows, all that.
Shows, events,
you know what I mean?
and most importantly, support dope artists like Dakota.
Period.
How you guys say y'all name? Try Hurts. We just trying to do what we can to shift things, and we are definitely shifting.
Look, we doing our
shaking the table.
I wish we had a drink. I'll take a shot right now.
Now let's get back to Dakota. I'm gonna just jump in and say, what's the hardest thing as a female rapper, like a young female rapper at that?
I want to say the hardest thing is getting people to take you serious. Like, of course they gonna take a dude serious because he just, the dominant,
Yeah.
But as far as a young female, and plus, I don't have a manager. I don't, got nobody like, oh, Dakota, we doing this next. This our next move.
So you got people that try and use you.
Exactly. So people don't think, like, I've been doing this since I was like 16. So of course I'm gonna learn, the ins and outs to it by myself still. And, you're not finna play me. Like,
you're
not about to play me.
Think about it. You've been doing this since you were 16. And on top of that, you've been around some heavy hitting people.
What do you get? The energy you have is so authentic. You don't see a lot of people with that type of energy.
Yeah, I did see me in the studio, like, turning
down. Yeah, like, definitely.
You don't need, like, you see people do it on stage, but it's just so much positive energy and just good energy just coming from you, period. Like,
look, I don't know what, it's just in me. Like, I was just born to do this. Like, I was born to start, not to sound. Well, you know what? I got confidence. So I was born to do this, not to sound cocky, but I got confidence. So I was born to do this. I was born to show out, be lit everywhere I go. And you can ask them, I be like this in the studio every day. If we don't even be doing music like all the time. Like, I'll be playing them in 2K and be like, yeah.
Hold on, time out. Hold
on. Don't stop me in 2K because I swear.
Hold up. You be playing 2K?
I just left Complex, and I just bust some boys up at Complex. Now, come on.
Okay, what's your favorite team to play with?
Who you play with?
Who you playing with?
Golden State over me.
Oh, get out of there. All day. She shooting out.
She's Steph Currying it out.
Yesterday, it was over.
Oh, yeah.
I'm cold.
Yeah, I learned how to play with Clay.
I'm the coldest girl in 2K ever. Like, I could beat anybody.
We should have like a girls 2K tournament.
Hey,
I'm the coldest girl in 2K. I'm not trying to have nothing. I'm the coldest girl in 2K.
You got me thinking about a 2K tournament.
I'm cold.
We should do something.
Play that.
That
Just
will
play
be
music.
dope. You know what? We're going to talk about that off air.
I'm beating anybody in 2K.
Delete the line. Everybody delete the line.
Okay, because you never know what's going to come
Dakota done started some up in here. We definitely gonna talk about that off air. I like the sound of that, but yeah, 2K. I know you would beat me. I ain't even gonna
Man,
stunt.
I'm cold.
I can't go. I ain't gonna say that.
The same dude who said that just got beat not too long ago. So
Look, he like
I
no.
don't care.
I'm not taking them chances.
I'm going to complex after this.
You're gonna get beat. See?
Oh man.
See?
Now we were just speaking about power. I wanted to ask you, as an artist that's been on major radio, have had your music on those platforms. Do you how can I say this? I want to say this correctly. Do you feel like a broadcast, I guess clear channel type of broadcast is worth it? Do you feel like that helps the artists get to where they need to be?
Yeah, I mean, it most definitely help you because it brings new listeners. It could go like under your resume, like you could be like, oh yeah, I was on this, and this will they play such and such, So I mean, it ain't as big as people think, but I mean, it's worth it
if you utilize it the correct way. Like you just said, you can put it on this press and that. See, you've been doing your homework. I see.
I mean, it's worth it, so why not do it?
I mean, do you feel like just radio in general is where it's at, or do you feel like it is really? Look,
I put it this way: if you're not cool with no DJs, then you won't get anywhere, because that's who's gonna play your songs is the DJs.
Say that one more time.
That's who. That's who gonna help you go platinum or to the next level. DJs and everybody at the radio station. So.
And perfectly put.
That's how.
See,
that's
look,
how I feel.
Young and filled with knowledge. That's why I say you can't play. Can't nobody play you.
Can't nobody play me because I'm not going.
They would think they can, but when they see like, oh, dang, she know this.
She's smart.
Yes, she said that's the perfect. That's the truth.
Smart and beautiful.
Use that to your advantage.
You're smart.
Come on, don't. I'm about to say that.
Another one.
Use that to your advantage, girl. And let's talk about I want to talk about the single right now.
Oh, Underlay.
Let's talk about the single Underlay.
And it's not even out yet.
Oh my goodness. So you done brought us a world premiere.
World
Well, y'all got that big premiere. Y'all got that?
I'm gonna put it in there though.
Period. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
But you brought us a world premiere that has not even been released yet. Let's talk about who produced this joint first.
My boy Zay, aka Mozzie.
Hey, now Mozzie is in the building heavy.
Can you come say hi?
Hey, Mozzie, come over to the mic, young blood.
You can come on. You can do your thing right here, man.
Hey, I already know what it is. It's your boy Mozzie Hurts. If you don't know, now you know about me. I'm everywhere. You feel me?
Man, and for those that's like, who is this dude that just popped up on the mic? This is we recently played their song called Luke Kane. So yes. So Mozzie produced this joint.
Most definitely.
Like, how did the concept come about?
So he had the hook. He told me like, look, I got this hook and I got this beat. I want you on that. So I'm like, I can't cuss on here, but you know what I say. I'm gonna mess it up, but you know what I said. So as I'm recording it or whatever, because I know like my voice is gonna sound beautiful on there. So as I'm recording the verse, I'm writing the verse. I'm like, yeah, it gotta go with the hook. So I'm like, what can I do different that people hasn't done yet? I'm like, I'm finna speak Spanish on here. Oh Lord,
and I ain't even heard it yet.
What? And I most definitely spoke that Spanish. I had called one of my friends. I'm like, how you say this? How you say this in Spanish? And it went right with it, like perfect. Like have my attitude. And I will be releasing a project soon. I cannot say the date yet, but it's going with
And you got a couple videos too
on me that's not even out yet.
Yep, I seen you.
Can you say "on me" in Spanish?
You messed up. You trying to put me on blast?
No. You said you did the song in Spanish.
I didn't say that.
Say on me in
Spanish. I didn't say that on me in Spanish.
I know you didn't say on me.
He been trying to play me, y'all. He been trying to play me.
I'm happy you ain't tried, cause that might have not worked out for you. Now, actually, before we get into this joint, I ain't never heard it. I want it to be an exclusive. I ain't press play on it or nothing. So before we get into this, we got a quick game for you.
Okay.
And then I want you to give let the world know your social media and things of that nature. So we gonna start the game off like this. You ready?
I'm ready. I'm scared, but okay, come on.
If you could,
It's
only question.
it's only question.
Okay.
If you could bring an artist back from the dead, who would it be?
Tupac.
Okay. See, this is how the game goes.
Nah, wait, it depends. Cause I like Michael Jackson too. Cause I feel like. No, Tupac.
Okay, Tupac.
Because I like how he talk his, ish.
Okay, I love Tupac and
fine.
Michael. I don't know about all that, but so they hand you an aux cord in a sold out arena. What song do you play that you made to this sold out arena?
Andale.
Okay, underlay, riba. If that makes sense. I hope I ain't just pissed nobody off.
Right, you on that?
If you,
You know she got daddy jokes. You know she got it. Why would you even do that?
Thinking about that low key. I just.
oh man, if you wasn't rapping, what do you see yourself doing?
If I wasn't rapping, I would be. I don't know. I'd probably be playing basketball.
Okay.
So you can hoop?
I did. I used to.
Ew.
Yeah.
Ew. She be
I thought he
going
said
on- she be
ew.
going on-
He was just saying like she ill.
I used to hoop on me. I used to hoop.
When we get a game, we got a court outside.
I used to hoop.
She-
I'm like the shortest person on the court, but
She could ball.
Hey, that don't matter.
Sure
Little people
don't.
pack a punch.
As long as you can get the ball in the hoop, you good. What you got for a pretty ride?
Okay, so I was gonna ask you Michael Jackson or Prince, but
Oh, go
Michael
ahead.
Jackson.
Okay, well, there you go.
that's why I said
and plus
I
he
didn't
from
want.
Gary. Like
True.
I don't have no choice but to pick Michael Jackson.
Okay, so when you wake up in the
Go ahead.
When
We-
you wake
that's
up in
all
the
for-
morning, what's the first thing that you do?
Dang, like how early? Cause I wake up like at two separate times.
You wake up, go to sleep.
Yeah, and then wake back up.
Okay, the
So,
second time.
The
you
second
wake up.
time, so I probably, cause the first time I'd be listening to music. The second time I probably go to the bathroom, put on my contacts.
Okay.
Contacts.
So you can see.
Yeah.
You probably struggled to get to that bathroom.
She blind in the morning, y'all. She
I am.
blind.
I really am.
Hey,
I can't
we're
see
not gonna
nothing.
talk about the visually challenged.
Got you.
No, we all. You know what? We sorry.
Hey, I look dead.
Somebody got an eye appointment this week coming up.
Look,
They
baby, it's but look, we ain't gonna talk about me no more. Okay, so what's one thing you wish you could change about the world?
Ooh, I'll probably change us not eating junk food. You wanna know why?
Cause that shit, I mean,
Help me! Help me!
like it's killing us at the end of the day.
It is. I probably junk food.
Okay, and what do I want to ask you? Okay, so it's the year 2042. Where you see yourself?
What you think?
She like,
She just said, am I gonna be alive?
Hey, you like this,
she like, what?
20 what?
She like,
2042. So what you? How old now? So you 20? So that's like 20 years from now.
I
Really, 40.
Years.
I'd probably be owning my own business, like my own gas station or something. Like,
A
smart.
gas station.
That's smart. Keep the
Okay.
funds coming. You
and I'm giving too much sauce. Hold on, nah, I gotta stop.
Hey, that's dope though. Hell,
stop.
gas station. Keep
I got
that
some
current
questions.
currency
You know what?
coming.
Yeah, that's what I be doing. I'm not gonna repeat
She trying to
myself.
flip it. She trying to flip that
Smart.
right money. You feel me?
I am though. I am.
She
That's
got
the
the
smart.
gas with some gas.
That's what they. Matter of fact, that's
95.
what Rose told us. Rick Ross told us on the show. Like, it's more. You got to think smart with your money, not just blow it all on like rapper bull stuff.
Like actually invest.
Yeah,
it.
I watched it. I watched the interview with him. He said for that first year, he went on tour and he saved all the cash from that first tour. He saved all of it. All the money he was getting, that show money that year when he first came out, he said, I saved it.
And look what it did for him.
You feel me? That's
All
dope.
the other stuff can wait.
Yeah, most definitely. I got some questions.
Don't get me
for
wrong, because I'm still gonna buy the bull stuff, but not
yeah.
as
Hey,
soon as
Nipsey,
not as soon as I get the
you.
money.
Hey, Nipsey Hussle said when he got that first $1 million, he blew it. He said, "Look, I don't blame you. When you
Because
get
you know
it,
you
blow
can
it.
get it. You know you can get it back too. As long as you know
As
you
long
can
as
get it
you know
back.
you're gonna work hard. Once you blow it, that's all that matters. I got some questions for you.
Go ahead.
Broken, happy, or depressed and rich?
You said broken, happy, or depressed and rich.
Yeah.
Depressed and rich.
That's cool.
Everybody say that.
You wanna know why?
Why?
Cause I'm only gonna be depressed for a short period of time because I could just go buy something to make me happy.
Like, I like that. I like that. That's how I feel.
Is that real happiness though?
Yeah.
For that moment, hey,
My bills are
temporary,
paid.
hey, at the end of the
I
day, you
got my-
smiling.
Right, what are you gonna be stressed about?
True.
You happy.
So, like, since Avengers came out, I would like to know if you had any superpower. What superpower would you want to have?
Either be invisible or change it to what's that one blue girl that
Oh, she changed to anybody.
change to anybody. Yeah, I want to be that.
Yeah, she from
X-Men.
X-Men. Yeah,
Yeah.
Mystic.
Mystic.
Yeah. I want to be that.
I'm Mystic. But yeah, that'll be a
I would
dope
most definitely be her.
superpower.
What's a quote that you live by?
A quote that I live by.
Yeah.
Probably. I don't know.
You're like, I got a lie.
I do.
Give me the top
One of them is loving. What did I say?
If loving you was wrong, I don't
will
want to be right.
I was thinking that was our old ass.
Nah.
You know, they look like they ain't get it.
I know they like they old as hell.
Nah, I don't know though. I don't know. A quote that I live by. I don't know that one. That
Okay,
one hard.
pass.
Yeah. Because I just live in the moment.
Other than a song that you made, what's one of your favorite songs?
All Young Thug songs.
Mm.
I love
Look,
Young Thug.
With this hat on, you kind of got the Young Thug look
She's
from
like,
that
yeah.
video. I swear to God, I was looking at
White boy.
Yeah.
I'm like, hold on. Then she
Yeah.
got the blonde hair because he had the blonde dreads in the joint
That's
too.
my boy.
Gotcha.
That's
I
my
know,
boy.
want me just that's the video too.
Yeah.
That's my best. Yeah, look, you too.
All his songs.
Let the people know where they can find you.
Oh,
and
you
then,
can follow me at Dakota_unique on Instagram and on Twitter and then Facebook. My name on my fan page is Dakota Unique Music.
And Google her.
Yeah, and you can Google me. You can for real Google me. I promise you I'm going to pop up. I won't lie. I promise.
visit her website too, DakotaUnique.com.
You got anything coming up that we should know about or the people need to know about?
I have a show June 8th. Is actually a beach bash. So yeah, I'm finna turn.
Where that's at?
Turn up in Indiana.
I'm there.
Okay.
I like beaches.
I'm telling you,
Yeah, me too.
it's gonna be a show. Cause
I'm there.
have you ever seen me live?
No.
That's in the studio.
Look, in the studio.
But,
look, I can't
I'm
wait to
telling
see.
you.
If I see, look, if we're in the studio chilling
Yeah,
and you
and you turned up
I
like
know
that.
on the stage it's gonna be ugly.
Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna be there.
Man, she did definitely
I'm
turned
like
up in the
Why
stew.
keep doing it?
So I mean, and let the world know about your single and is it coming out?
Yeah, it's coming out. I don't have a set release date
Okay.
on when it's coming out, but this is my new single called "iLLANOiZE," and it's produced by Zay. Why you do it to him?
Right here on
Hey.
Illinois via Logic, man.
Yeah.
Right here,
Yeah, uh-oh.
right now.
Wrong underlay.
Exclusive world premiere.
Say, why you do it to
I do the dash fast, cause I need that cash. Hop in the lounge, straight to the cash. Underlay, underlay. Underlay, underlay. Underlay, underlay. Underlay, underlay. I do the dash fast, cause I need that cash. Hop in the lounge, straight to the cash.